Connecticut woman in federal court today is taking an infant from Harlan Hospital in 1987 and raising it as her own. 51-year-old Ann Petway is headed to prison, but the baby's birth mother isn't happy about the situation, saying that the recommended sentence is too lenient. News 8's Keith Koontz has more on the crime and controversial plea deal. Keith.
All right, Sonia and Darren, Petway is heading to prison for between 10 and 12 and a half years for a crime that caused more than 2 decades of agony and heartache for the infant's biological mother.
Surrounded by a sea of reporters, Joy White, the biological mother of the stolen baby, had strong words about Ann Petway, the woman who admitted to the crime.
She is so cruel. She is so mean. Everything that she did to me and my family.
Petway told a federal judge today that she posed as a nurse and snatched Carlina White from the emergency room of Harlem Hospital in 1987. As part of a plea deal cut with prosecutors, Petway will serve between 10 and 12 and a half years behind bars. Carlina's birth mother is outraged by the sentence, calling it far too lenient.
And I will never forget her face. And she came up to me and said, "Don't cry, your baby's going to be okay." And she pat me on my shoulder. And she knew what she was doing at the time, and she prayed on me.
You know what I don't like? I don't like just the fact when Ann Petway came on and said, "Yes, I took a child." The child has a name. Her name is Carlina.
Petway raised Carlina in Bridgeport under the name of Nedra Nance. But as she grew into adulthood, Carlina grew suspicious about her identity, troubled by, among other things, Petway's inability to produce her birth certificate. Carlina went to the internet in a search for answers.
I just, started typing in Yahoo and Google, like, different articles, like, anything that pulled up in 1987 with any child missing. And the baby picture just struck me because looking at it looked like my daughter.
Her efforts led to the police investigation that ended in Petway's arrest and her being reunited with her biological parents. But family members say they can never be made whole because so much precious time with Carlina was lost.
Even though Carlina is well and she grew up to be a nice girl, but that doesn't take away what she took away from us.
Since being reunited with her daughter last January, Joy White says she speaks to Carlina on a daily basis. The judge has set a tentative sentencing date for May the 14th for Ann Petway. It is not clear if Joy White will be in the courtroom for the final chapter in this heartbreaking story. Sonia, back to you.